everyone. My name is Calvin Newman, and I'm the chair of the Campbellford Memorial Hospital Foundation Board of Directors. It's my pleasure to welcome you here today to the hospital for this very special celebration. We are here to mark the arrival of the new digital mammography machine and to the digital or diagnostic imaging area of the hospital. We're also here to celebrate the wonderful donor support we received to purchase this important technology. Also today, we're giving you the opportunity to see behind the scenes of the hospital, to see the equipment you've helped purchase, and to meet some of the amazing healthcare professionals caring for the patients every day here at CMH. Right now, I'd like to introduce John Russell, the Executive Director of Campbellford Memorial Hospital Foundation. Thank you.
I know it's a little hot, but I don't know about you, but I promised myself in February I would never complain about the heat for the entire summer. So we embrace this heat. We love it. Let's enjoy it while we have it. But before I begin, I would like to acknowledge several people that are here with us today. Certainly Mayor Hector McMillan, several board members from both the foundation and the hospital board, some of our senior staff here, Matt Hilker, the President and CEO of the hospital, Jan Rains, Sue Robinson, some of the other dignitaries. Come on in. That's okay. So I appreciate you all for coming here today. It's a wonderful day, and we're very happy to be able to celebrate it together. In 2011, the medical staff of the Campbellford Memorial Hospital determined that digital mammography was a critical piece of diagnostic equipment needed at the hospital. Digital mammography is more effective than conventional mammography for detecting breast cancer in women. Also, the film-based equipment did not allow us to screen for high-risk patients. By bringing a digital mammography machine to CMH, we could also save stressed patients the added burden of having to commute to Peterborough or beyond for screening. And we could help put patients' minds at ease, knowing that they would be imaged by familiar faces at our hospital rather than going to a bigger facility and seeing people they may not know. Plus, the new technology would allow us to offer shorter examination times, better image quality, and faster turnaround results. Shortly after the hospital set digital mammography as a top priority, the CMH Foundation launched the digital mammography campaign with the goal of raising $650,000. For the next 2 years, we focused on trying to reach that lofty goal. And mind you, this was all taking place while we were also fundraising for new colonoscopes for the OR, a scope sterilizer, a blanket warmer for the emergency room, and much more. Things really ramped up last year when 5 brave local women and breast cancer survivors agreed to appear on our promotional material to help us raise the profile of the campaign. I'd like to take a moment right now to introduce you to these wonderful ladies. Bev Towns, Angela Simmons, Jan Finley, Pat Fox, and Linda Hill. I sort of surprised them with that introduction, but we all know who they are. And also, I'm going to take advantage of their smiling faces once again as we prepare to cut the ribbon for our new digital mammography unit. Once the ladies came on board, the campaign really picked up steam, bringing us closer to our goal. And this was one of the many partnerships that were critical to the success of the campaign. In 2012, we began a partnership with the municipality of Trent Hills and the Campbellford Seymour Community Foundation on the Flourish campaign, the Trent Hills Wellness Campaign. This is an exciting and unprecedented venture that will enshrine wellness for all in the community in Trent Hills. Not only is Flourish focused on improving access to recreational facilities and community initiatives in Trent Hills, it's also helping to raise high priority equipment for the Campbellford Memorial Hospital. Through the Flourish campaign, supporters have been able to direct their funds to any aspect of the campaign they wish, including the hospital's quest for digital mammography. And special thanks should be given to the members of the Flourish campaign and their Campaign Committee for their dedication to Trent Hills and a $7 million campaign. And some of the members of the committee are with us here today, including Martha Murphy. In 2012-2013, we partnered with the Canadian Cancer Society on the prestigious Relay for Life event here in Trent Hills. It was through their partnership that we were able to successfully raise $37,000 toward our digital mammography goal. And this success would not have been possible without the tremendous work of the dedicated volunteers on the Relay for Life committee. Several of them are here with us today. And they wore their blue shirts, which makes it really easy to identify them. And we thank them for their help and support over the years. Special thanks should also be given to the Diagnostic Imaging Department here at CMH. Faye, Katie, and all the staff have been tremendous supporters of the campaign throughout. Whether it's attending an event, talking to our donors, hosting tours, or even helping out at a car wash, they were there to help. And in particular, they've been very generous with their time in the past week or so, because I'm surprised Faye has been able to stand still for longer than a couple of minutes. We really appreciate her support. It's been a real tremendous opportunity to work with them. So right now I'd actually like to invite Faye to come up and on behalf of, she's the manager of the radiology department, and just say a few words.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to repeat everything that John has said, but I want to thank everyone for their generous donations and support to this campaign, because without you it would not be possible to supply this facility, this hospital, with the very needed equipment to keep us up with the times. And it's with your hard work and your generous donations that we can keep this hospital open. Thank you.
Thank you, Faye. The digital mammography campaign has been very special. In addition to allowing the foundation to work with many partners, as I noted before, it has successfully raised a great deal of donor support for this important diagnostic tool. Since the campaign began, over 800 individual gifts were received in support of mammography, and those gifts came in all sizes, and we appreciate every single one, because it showed how supportive the community was for their local hospital. I'd also like to take a moment at this time to make note of several individuals and businesses that supported the campaign. There really are too many to mention, but I'll just do 7 of them. Certainly many large gifts, including the John M. and Bernice Parrott Foundation, the estate of Alice Mills, and I'd like to thank Gary and Cindy Higgins for coming down from Wasaga Beach or Midland. I should know that. We were just talking about tiny township. Very instrumental in helping to execute the estate of Alice Mills. It was very generous to the hospital. Certainly the Canadian Cancer Society and the Baptist Busy Bees, TD Canada Trust, very generous in their support. The Rotary Club of Campbellford, Havelock Country Jamboree, Don and Jane King, RBC Foundation, McLaren IDA Pharmacy, Team Eagle, Scott Drummond Motors. These are names that people recognize, and they're very generous supporters of their community. And it goes on. Empire Cheese, the Connect Club of Campbellford, the Norwood Lions Club, the Warkworth Legion Ladies, J.J. Stewart Motors, Brad Hilker, Tim Hortons, the Bemerside IODE, Campbellford Chrysler, Ron and Marg Elmhurst, the Norwood Lioness Club, Howard and Kathy McCann, the Wabanesa Insurance, Dr. Celeste Collins. Really, I could go on and on. If I've missed anyone, I apologize, but it's just tremendous to see the kind of support that we have received. In addition to the individual donors' support that we received, there were a number of events that directed proceeds to the campaign. The Ladies' Night at the Erin, maybe some of you attended. A Night with Elvis at the Warkworth Legion. Special thanks to Ontario Hydro for switching on the power that night. It was during a blackout, but everything got up and running. The 2014-2015 fundraising calendars that we put together in support of the hospital, the Daffodil Golf Tournaments, and much more. So where does all of this amazing support leave us? Well, as mentioned, we set out an ambitious goal of raising $650,000 for the new digital mammography unit, renovations to the digital mammography suite, which some of you saw, as well as the diagnostic imaging area renovations, staff training, new furniture, and some fundraising expenses. At the beginning of April, we had raised $610,000, and we were very close to our final goal. Earlier this month, we were honored to receive a gift of $10,000 from Bay of Quinte Mutual Insurance Company, and just last week we received a gift of 500 shares of Manual Life Insurance from Newman, Oliver, McCartney. These shares were sold, and that brought our total today to $630,000. Our fundraising continues in hopes of hitting our goal in the next few weeks. We do have requests out there, so we're hoping within the next several days we'll be able to capture that last 20,000. And so I think a round of applause for the fact that we were able to hit that goal. Right now I would like to take a moment to welcome Trent Hill's Mayor Hector McMillan, who brings some greetings. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
Thanks, John. Just quickly, I want to, on behalf of council, thank, specifically the donors and the volunteers for making this happen. Certainly to the foundation, the hospital, and I don't pretend to preach to the choir that you get it. And there's still so many people out there that need to learn that if we want good health care, we got to be prepared to step up and pay for it. Contrary to popular belief, it doesn't come from Queen's Park. And thanks to all of you for stepping up and making this happen. You know, I've always been a firm believer in new technology, and we need to keep up with new technology to keep this hospital in great shape and a viable operation to fill our needs. And for me, it's always great to come home to CMH. Just a little something from council to marketing division.
I'll give that to Pat, or to Shafay.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. We've renovated the whole diagnostic imaging area, and Pat's been. Why do I keep saying that? Sorry. Faye has been really careful to make sure it looks really terrific, and so we'll find a spot for that soon. Just a couple of quick notes before we wrap things up. We have several members of the Campbellford Lioness Club here with us today. On behalf of the club, I would like to extend an invitation to attend the Lions Club's annual Community Health Forum at the high school beginning at 7:30 tonight. Tonight's topic is breast cancer, women and men. Detection, incidence, treatment, assistance, support, and challenges facing patients and families. The guest speaker is Dr. Nancy K. Down, who many of you may know. She is the Deputy Chief of Surgery at North York General. And the panel will feature breast cancer and cervical cancer survivor Pat McDowell. And as well, believe it or not, Faye Smith. They got her in a weak moment during what she knew was going to be a busy time, but it'll be an excellent forum and well worth attending. There is free admission and refreshments, and I hope to see many of you there tonight. Also, just before we take a break, I would like to call on our digital mammography poster ladies and Faye Smith, Katie Mountain, and the media to join us into the digital mammography suite for a ribbon cutting photo. I would love to have you all join us, but some of you have been in there. We don't have a lot of space. And Hector, if you would like to join that group as well, that would be terrific. So I'd like to, after we break, if you could head down to the digital mammography suite, just a sec, we can take our ribbon cutting photo. Finally, while this campaign only funded really one piece of equipment as well as some computer technology, it's important to remember that the results of the campaign will touch thousands of lives for years to come. Thousands of local women and men will be impacted by your donor dollars. If if you haven't had a chance to take a short tour of the diagnostic imaging area, please do so. The next tour will leave in just a minute, and the tours will continue until everyone has had a chance to have a look around. Also, some of our refreshments are still available, so please enjoy yourself. Thank you again, everyone. It's been a real honor. And oh, by the way, the parking gates have been raised, so there is free parking if you had a chance to get into the lot. Brad's looking at me. Sorry about that. Short-term pain for long-term gain. So there's free parking. I can't help you with the get out of jail free card, but you do have free parking. So thank you all very much. I appreciate your support. If I haven't had a chance to introduce myself to you personally, because I know that I may be a new face to some of you, please take an opportunity to introduce yourself. And thank you very much. So if we could get our poster ladies and fade down to the digital mammography suite for a quick photo, that'd be great.
Midnight, wow. Okay.